Me man a SouFlo man, come make we reason with intelligence.
Hunger vlogger, we can play this. Whoa, 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 SouFlo. SouFlo, me shock you right. Set that beat, father. Set that beat, yeah. Hey, SouFlo, your king turn up loud, that other boy. Hey, SouFlo.
SouFlo turn up the thing.
And we say productivity and progress, you know. Up.
Alright, welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, and we are off. When this story first broke, right? What was the original story? We're going to talk about the original story. We're going to talk about the story that came after, because a lot of people been calling me and texting me and writing me and saying, yo, SouFlo, you have to do a part 2 to this and check out the new developments in the story because things are not as they seem. So for those of you who've never heard this before, right? That guy you see in the picture there, this is his ID that he dropped on the way out. And the story goes like this. 2 female tourists were raped in their hotel room by someone that was employed by that hotel in Jamaica. He was employed as a entertainment coordinator, right? He had a gun with him. And during the rape, they even said that the man raped one of them. He raped one of the females and then went on to try to rape, or was in the middle of raping the other one. And while he was there busting his strokes and whines, him dropped the gun out of his hand. The other female who he had raped already pranced upon the gun, picked it up, held the gun to him, and he tried to attack her to get the gun away from her, and she fired twice, hitting him in the shoulder and him tekwe himself. If you don't know what tekwe himself mean, it means he ran for his life. He ran out of there, he hopped the balcony, he ran off into bushes at a neighboring property, right? That you see on the floor there, that picture ID was exactly how he dropped his ID, and JCF, Jamaica Constabulary Force crime scene investigating officers took those pictures just like that, and that's exactly how it was released. Alright? Now, everybody is up in arms about this thing. They must say, yo, this is about, I wonder if someone set this up to make Jamaica tourism industry fail, to make people afraid of coming to the country. Now, I've even seen some derogatory comments, and I've seen comments like, a little rape doesn't hurt any woman, or a woman never dead from rape yet, or a woman never dead from sex yet, so they'll be fine too. They'll get over it. Life goes on as usual. That kind of thing. I've even seen someone say, SouFLoTV, stop being so dramatic and hysterical. Hysterical was the word he used. And I had to reply and say, well, I hope one time your sister, mother, daughter, auntie, any female in your family is raped at gunpoint, that you find it not necessary to become hysterical, right? Anyway, here we are now. That's the first story that went out to the media. There's a second story out there floating around that people are gravitating towards and are actually believing that that is the truth that happened, because, you know, Jamaican men just want to believe that they are so conquering and they are so much wanted that that can't be possibly the truth. Rape does not happen. Women just fling it, get them. So the second story goes like this. The second story says that this youth right here, who was employed by the hotel, was actually invited to the room of the 2 tourist females. He was in the middle of a threesome. If you have a little picnic and you don't want to hear this going. If you have a little picnic around you and you don't want them hear threesome, tell them to go. But trust me, they know what it is already. Alright? Now, the story that's out there is that he was actually involved in a threesome. He was legitimately invited to their room. He went up there, things got hot and heavy. Him did it, do him thing. And one of the females' husband came in and shot him. And he ran. Now, I know for a fact that my Jamaican people, majority of them, are in very, very much of a denial state. look at all the killings going on in Jamaica, and you still have people that will tell you or tell me at SouFLoTV that why y'all make the country look so bad? Why y'all ear up with things like that and I talk about it and spreading it to the world? These people don't even have the common sense to know that this is something that's already printed in national news media. So if poor little old SouFLoTV cover the same topic and give my point of view on national news media released stories, that it gone way further than me already. But guess what? Those people, the Gleaner, the Star, the Loop, all these people, TVJ, even overseas, MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, you can't reach those people to leave your nasty comments. You know what I'm saying? So they feel like, I guess, people like me, we are easily reachable. So them can leave a little suck your mother comment and why y'all make the country look bad and can't wait till you come Jamaica for we slap out your head back and me I kill you when you come Jamaica. And these kinds of dumb things. Now, check it out. They're in very much of a denial. I'm letting my audience members know. Think with your damn common sense, okay? First of all, where would a tourist husband, if she's a tourist and she's here with a friend, so she come with a friend and the friend bring what? The friend brought her husband but she didn't bring hers and it's three of them sleeping in one room or what? I don't know how that go. But where would that tourist man have gotten a gun? Guns are not issued to tourists in Jamaica upon arrival. Okay? So I don't know why people are believing that story. Now, even if that was the case, say the man come Jamaica regular and him have him links and him say, yo, as soon as Milan have my thing ready, and somebody had one ready for him and he walked in and he saw that going on right there and him pull off and just pop off 2 shots, shoot the youth and he ran. Even if that was what happened, which it wasn't, think of the madness here. How does this make sense? How does this possibly make sense? Only in somebody's wild imagination can that make any damn sense at all. The main news entities that brought this story forth and left this story or gave this story to the public after receiving proper information from investigating officers, those main news entities have not changed their story yet. They have not changed their story and said new development in the story. And believe me, they would have been quick to do it because it would save the face of the Jamaica tourist industry. It would save the face of the Hotel Rio. It would save the face of Jamaica. Okay? And it would give them a hype and something hype to talk about. And you know, say, them kind of news here bring views. So, why wouldn't they have put that out already? Hey, new development in the story. What we thought was an alleged rape turned out to be that he was invited to the hotel room and he was in the middle of a threesome and a husband walked in and things got... They would have changed that story to that already. You have some people out there that make up stuff on social media just for views and likes. And nowadays, views and likes equal dollars and cents. So we, the viewers, the consumers, have to be very careful what we're letting in. Very careful who we're believing and then using that to tell credible people, go check your story, man, because there's more to it than that. You don't know all the way I talk about. Like, really? Really? So because you hear it on social media or read it somewhere on the internet, it's true. It's facts. That's sad. That's sad. We're in very much of a denial. Look, this thing is shameful. It did happen in Jamaica. One idiot said, I don't know why I know I act so hysterical. The same fool that said the other time about don't act so hysterical and about life back to normal, whatever. He's the same one that came out and said again, I don't know why y'all acting so hysterical. It's an isolated incident and the hotel is relatively safe. It's not somebody that walking off the streets and did it. So people don't have anything to fear. You big idiot. If anything, people have more to fear now because they were told by their tourist advisory boards to stick to the hotels. Don't go beyond the gates of the hotels, right? That's why the all-inclusive boom is in Jamaica. And it's thought that when you come and you lock up in the hotel, all inclusive, everything would be provided for you there, and you should be fine. Now, can you imagine what they're thinking? We can't go outside the gate because we've been warned, and we see the news reports and all that all the time. We can't go outside the gate, and we cannot stay in the hotel because now we're being raped by people that are employed to work inside of the hotel with us. So I don't know how you don't have that sight, that vision, that sense, common sense to see that. They're more concerned that no one walked in from the outside. But this was someone that was employed to be inside and had access to things that no one on the outside has access to. So it's even more dangerous. So people, the true story is exactly the first story as the first story stands. And until major news entities, the Gleaner, Star, Loop, any one of these come out and say, look, there's a new development and this is what actually happened, then SouFLoTV will change my story. But until then, it was a raper boy, and I'm willing to think that he actually did this before out in civilian world to Jamaican girls and got away with it. He's a rapist and a thief, and he just got caught. Okay, now to my Jamaican people out there, I don't know if you don't say that the place I got to hell in a handbasket. Y'all need to stop being in denial, because denial is not going to solve anything. It's SouFLoTV, man. Leave your comment in the comment section below. I'm out.